What's up, guys? My name is Chaotic, back at you guys a little one a day, coming at you guys with a video about taking a little too much Percocet. Now, this story actually took place fairly recently when I got a batch of some questionable oxys. These definitely were not pressed with oxycodone, but, I actually checked in with a dude that I got it from, my vendor, and he did say that, there wasn't any oxycodone in it, but it didn't have any fentanyl, so... yeah, that's always a plus, I didn't fucking die, so that's why I'm here making this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm gonna get right into the video, man. So, too much Percocet, man. Basically, I threw my ass up. I got so sick, and I was basically high for, like, the rest of the drug while sick. So, yeah. If you didn't know, opiates, when you overdose, or say if you take a little too much, oh, man, the overdose is bad. Like, you'll be throwing up the whole rest of the high, and then you'll be sick the whole rest of the high. Then you'll be like, oh, man, I just wish I was fucking high, not sick, right? But, then you actually start wishing you were sober. Because at that point, yeah, it's really strange. Like, for the rest of the high, you're just straight sick. Like, you got like, the worst flu, fever, and all that shit. And, yeah, that's what happens when you take too much Percocet, just so you know. So, hopefully for harm reduction purposes, you guys don't ever try to repeat this. Anyway, so let's get into the video, my friends. So I got an order of 50 oxys, and I was proceeding to really enjoy this night. But this is like after I had already, consumed at least 10 or 20 of these. So I had a bit of a tolerance, Basically, once you have a tolerance with opiates, you want to push the envelope. So my ass started pushing that envelope real hard. So I think I did maybe 30 milligrams over the day. But here's what I did, man. I was smoking these things. And I think I actually popped one, probably half of one. I broke half of one, swallowed it, and then I would smoke the pills. Anyways, this is the most disgusting thing you could probably do. I was straight up spitting out, hacking up blue, black shit for like a few weeks after I was done smoking these things. It was pretty fucking disgusting. And my vendor guy said that he put two different opiate RCs in here. One was ODSMT, which you guys know and love, I'm sure. And the other one was I don't even know. He didn't even actually want to name the other one. So, but he said it was a morphine analog. Now, I don't really know. It could have been that U4770 RC opioid. That's probably the closest I could think that he used. Because I looked it up and, it kind of seems in line with what it was. But I'm not really sure because it was, I guess it was weak enough to combine two different opiate RCs into one drug. So that's literally what he did, and it was just crazy. Now, this drug hit like a motherfucking train. It actually hit harder than Oxy, so actually, it really did have two opiates in there because of the fact that it was stronger than real fucking Oxys. So, yeah. These were pretty up there, man. In potency, I would say. But, I guess the tolerance also built really quick. So, in almost no time, I was fucking overdosing, right? Because these things make you just want to pop them like candy eventually. You just get a big-ass tolerance, and, it doesn't go down so quickly. And then, I actually ended up getting this batch of these oxys 3 times in a year. So, I got 150 in total of these motherfuckers, and I was just popping them like candy. But, I actually ended up stopping this habit about 3 months ago. Yeah, actually, it almost gripped me, man, but, I keep to the rule of, I buy a good supply of it, right? And then I take them, but then when I run out, I make sure I don't ever order them again. And it's worked out every single time. Because, like I said, I don't know my vendors in the street at all. I don't get any stuff from the street. So, yeah, I have to take these guys' word for it. Whatever the fuck it was in there, man, it was strong. And it wasn't too strong, but it was strong enough, okay? This shit will have you sick. Now, yeah, I'm not really sure what made me have too much Percocet this night, but I think it was the fact that like I said, I popped half of one, so I was like about 15 milligrams, and then I smoked a whole another 30 milligram pill, so that's about 45 milligrams. But, as the oral dose hit, the smoking fucking doses were hitting immediately, so basically I kept smoking it, and smoking it, and I started noticing the norepinephrine effect of ODSMT, and this shit was pretty fucking potent. Now, yeah, it was like I was kind of smoking meth. I'm serious. Like, it would stimulate the fuck out of me. And then it would also calm me down. So it was the strangest fucking thing. But, man, yeah, it was probably the most stimulating that I've felt off of opioids ever. I never get like that when I swallow them. But when I smoke it, damn, it's a different story. Now, I wouldn't really go around smoking these. Don't ever make a habit. It's very, very addicting. Like, take it from me. I literally could not stop smoking these opiates until I actually ran out of them. So, and I wasn't gonna stop. And I even started smoking the resin, okay, until I ran out of that. So, just so you know, you're gonna fucking fiend the fuck out. And if you do have a connect, you're gonna keep going to that motherfucker. Especially if he lives close to you or anywhere. Like, it's just not a good idea. And now all the pills on the street, most of those pills are actually cut with fentanyl. You gotta be very, very careful. And yeah, I would never, ever buy or ever consume an opiate pill unless I knew it was legit or it was from like the dark web or like a vendor that had like a lot of reviews and, was legit. And, you could actually track that shit. You order it, But yeah, other ways, it's not good. It's not safe. So that's my harm reduction and value about that. If you're ever going to get that shit, okay, don't ever get it off the street. Please make sure if you do, please test that shit with a fentanyl test strip, okay? Don't ever take no chances. It includes benzos. But anyways, so I hope you guys, do what you're doing. I hope so, but probably not, man. But, if you guys are young, man, don't be fucking with the pills, okay? Don't ever be smoking them. Stick to popping them. Don't ever smoke them. Please do not go there. It is absolutely not worth it. Take it for this video. So like I said, I started actually overdosing because I smoked them. Because it hits your brain almost immediately. Within like, I think, 30 seconds. The drug actually hits your brain. So, yeah, it's no wonder I started overdosing. So, the first thing I noticed with this overdose, man, it was not like a crazy-ass overdose. Okay, it wasn't like I was going to die or anything. But, man, it was too much Percocet. So, I smoked my dose, and then immediately after smoking it, man, I get sick. Like, hella sick. Dope sick. And I thought it was just for the moment, but nah, I was dope sick for the rest of the day. So I hurry up to the bathroom, and, my ass is just about to throw up because at this point, yeah, the nausea hit a new ceiling. Man, I really didn't know what was going on with me, but I knew I was dope sick. I can kind of feel it. My skin got all, rashy looking, and I felt like a fever coming on, and I just felt really tense. And not in a good way, like a bad, bad way. It was really fucking strange. Like all of a sudden the opiate high went completely south. All the positive effects gone. It was just anxiety, paranoia, just sick, throwing up, dry heaving. Yeah, I was actually dry heaving at this point. And it was pretty fucked. Now, like, I don't ever want anybody, taking too much where they actually start doing that. It's not good. It's very dangerous. Now, you have to pretty much consume a lot to do that. Or you can actually pretty much get that effect off of one dose. That's why the dose to, like, overdose ratio with opiates is, like, horrible. I've never had anything like it. Probably the only one that's close to it is probably benzo. Some benzos, But opiates, man, they're another devil. You really gotta be careful if you fuck with these. And they're really not helpful at all. They're all addicting. They're all fucking really bad. They're all like nothing. All they do is, I was taking it because I had pain, right? And, my pain got a little bit better, but I still have issues with that shit. But, the pain from working out, basically I work out really I work out too well, basically. I now have like probably fibromyalgia from that shit. But basically I was using this for that pain disorder. And, yeah. It worked really well. So this is why people end up addicted, because they probably take it for pain or pain disorder, or they're probably running away from mental pain. It's all like to get rid of pain, really. But that's probably the only thing that you can use this for. But if you do, like I said, you're going to definitely become addicted if you use it for pain. So yeah, please use something else, like CBD, for instance. Something simple as fucking CBD is as strong as an opiate, like when it comes to pain reduction. Take it from me. But you probably might need higher doses of CBD for that effect. And also edibles. Edibles do fuck you up too. And that does really help with muscle tension and all the other shit that you might feel. So I would say, yeah, a combination of an edible and a CBD high will definitely take away your pain. Almost as good as opiate. But like I said, opiates are really just a cheap fucking drug, man. They cheat you out of feeling pain, and then until later on where you feel worse, And then until later on you get sick, like dope sick. Obviously that means you're abusing it. So I really only think you can get dope sick if you're abusing it. If you're not abusing opiates, you're using them like normal, if you're using them prescribed, then yeah, you're probably not going to abuse it because then you're going to have to go get another prescription, right? So just self-regulate your use with them. That's probably one thing I could say for harm reduction. But other than that, please stay away from them. For harm reduction, please 100% stay away from these drugs. They are not good, man. And yeah, take it from someone that's actually done every single substance. I've done everything that I can get my possibly hands on. So yeah, just take it from me, man. Don't ever fuck with that shit, okay? And I think I've done like 4 or 5 opiates by now. Okay? They're all bad. They're all disgusting. And smoking them, once you get to smoking them, it's like, it's really bad. Like, you'll be so sick, but you'll still have the urge and the want to take it again. You would want to smoke it again. Even though the smoking and the oral doses were making you overdose. Like, your brain doesn't actually care that it overdosed. It just wants to get high again. So that is the most addicting part about that shit. That's why it's so self-destructive and why people abuse it. Because it overrides the part of your brain that, tells it to get water and food. And I know this for a fact. Like, I was actually waking up in the morning and the first thing I would do is smoke this shit before I drank water or food. So you can see how quickly that actually escalates to, a horrible addiction to where you're not eating enough, you're not drinking enough, and now you're nutrient deficient. So that's why you see people that are into opiates get so aged and bad, because they just stop giving a fuck. They just stop caring about their body. They stop eating right. They're also homeless, so how are they going to really eat right? And then eventually all the money they do get and make is just literally converted into drugs. So yeah, please don't go down that route. And I've seen people do some stupid shit. I've seen people go down that route. Disgusting. I've seen people go down the route of shooting up. And I only knew one person that did, thank God. But yeah, I don't know if that dude survived or not. Because if I was getting a little dope sick off of smoking pills and swallowing them, this motherfucker did not survive fucking shooting it up. So yeah, don't ever fucking escalate, because you never know that, you never know if you are going to smoke it and then want to inject it. That is another thing, because it's so addicting, it might make you not even give a shit about that. So I would say never ever smoke it or inject it, okay? Don't even snort it. Don't even try to go to other routes of administration. That is how you end up addicted, my friend. So you guys have to really watch your use of this stuff. Just saying, because, take it from me, I even had a bad time. So even when I was actually using it responsibly, I actually ended up dope sick using it. I guess I would think responsibly. All I would do is play video games and smoke it. So I wasn't doing anything crazy, and I would only smoke up to 15 to 20 milligrams in a day, really. So it was only the days I pushed it a bit that made me overdose. And yeah, take it from me, yeah, don't ever really up your dose with opiates unless you know there's a tolerance, because like I said, the dose to overdose ratio is really, really high and fucking messed up. So you could be having a good dose one day, and then because you had a tolerance, right? You pick up something stronger or something similar, or you think it's as strong as it was before, and then it's all of a sudden way stronger. Or what if one pill's stronger than the other, and then that pill that you took actually makes you dope sick? So you have to really watch this stuff when you take these drugs. But yeah, anyways, I got really high off too much Percocet, like I said, and yeah, it was bad. I got slowed down. My heart rate was slowed down. I was throwing up. I was sick for the next 4 to 6 hours. The rest of the high, like I said, and the weirdest thing is that once the high is over, you're done being sick. So that's how you know it's just the dope sickness. So yeah, that's another plus. At least you won't be high and sick the whole day. It will definitely wear off, and you'll know when it wears off. It's kind of like when you drink too much alcohol and you get a little too sick from that. Well, yeah, it's kind of when you get hungover, but it's in the same day. Anyways, yeah, stay safe, guys, and take it from me. Don't ever abuse these drugs. Don't ever smoke them. Don't ever don't do any of that dumb shit, okay? Just stick to oral dose. There's a reason why it's made for swallowing. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay high, stay lifted, and I'll see you guys in the next one.